Hey guys, what is up? This is Sketch Monster channel. I am Sketch Monster. That's like my little tag name. Check out my Instagram. Maybe some of you came from my Instagram, but I'm going to call this segment Fixing My Older Drawings, and kind of talking out loud about, you know, things that I've changed or learned or things of that sort. So I'm going to be using this book right here, a little series called the Daily Monster Sketchbook, Sketch Journal. And I couldn't finish that series. I only went to about 15 days. I was going to draw a monster every day, but it got kind of weird. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here, and I want to really kind of teach myself and you kind of how to fix my old drawings. And sometimes I've noticed that learning, there's a lot more learning that takes place when you go over and you fix your old stuff. So I'm going to try this out. This one I did May of 2015, so it's about a year and a half ago. And I'm going to go through and just try to alter it using the same pen, like kind of pen. This is a ballpoint pen. This is a, can't even read it. I forgot what it was. It's the one I always use, a zebra something. I can write in the description. But I'm going to go through and I'm going to talk as I'm fixing this. So right now, right off the bat, looking at this from a design point of view, it's some dude. He's just kind of chilling. I don't know. He's got like a horn in his head, but it looks like he's going. It looks, I think originally I made it like his tooth is going through his head. I don't really like that anymore, to be honest. I think that's a little, it's neat, it's odd. It's a little too dumb, though. So I'm going to try to turn this into some kind of horn, like a motif. And I'm probably going to put a couple of other horns here to kind of vary up that silhouette. Maybe like small horns right here, and then this is like the main horn that was possibly broken off. Hopefully that's is the camera focused enough? Yeah. You go in here and fill in the nasal cavity. I'm going to throw in more to the eye. I want to throw in the iris. Sorry if my hand is blocking this or the shadow's blocking this. I apologize. This is the best I can get the lighting at this moment. Yeah. I'm going to go in here and draw a little bit more wrinkles around the eye, around the brow. Putting in a little bit of shadow from the eyebrow that I had originally there into the eye, because I want to unify that shape, and you can kind of unify shapes through shadow. You don't want like a single kind of shape floating out there usually, like the eyebrow. You can do that, but you know, like I said, these are just little, you know, little stylized, not rules, principles, you know, little things that I think look pretty good. And every designer's at a different level, so it changes. You know, design changes through time, as it clearly did. I'm going to throw a little bit of halftone, meaning not shadow, not light, but this kind of little bit of line to kind of indicate the kind of form that it's kind of covering. I'm pushing this shadow pattern over here on the right side of his head. I think it might look nice. It's kind of, what it is showing the front plane of the face to the side plane. It's kind of that change, and that's kind of what that shadow is indicating. That's a straight up real shadow. And it's gonna come along this horn as well that I just added in. Throwing in a lot of directional lines. I'm pulling that shadow out down to the light. I want this to be almost totally white this side, and the shadow's going to run all the way down the face. And that's something I'm kind of throwing in at the moment here. If you guys do like these type of tutorials better, please hit that like button and also kind of tell me verbally what you want to see. I think a tremendous amount of learning comes from me fixing my old sketches right in front of you and trying to verbalize as much as I possibly can. Please tell me if you agree with that. Because I really can't tell what people like unless they kind of comment or you know, hit that like button. Okay, I'm gonna make that travel all the way down-ish. The light's gonna hit over here. Since I already put this shadow below his chin here, I gotta stay consistent to that. And maybe make that light part crawl a little bit around his chin, but not too far. Sorry about that. My computer's over there going weird. A little bit of shadow in the ear. The ear's so small, though, it's going to be hard to work into that at all. Now I'm going to go over here to the left side. I'm going to do the same thing with that eye. I'm going to fix that eyebrow. Originally, the eyes were supposed to be different because that horn thing, it was going to be his tooth and it was going through his head. And I want to make it look like, you know, he killed himself, which, you know, again, it's a weird, wacky idea, but I just don't like it as a concept right now. I'm going to give him a few teeth, though, over here inside. Let's give him a few. Really darken up the inside of that mouth. He's got one wrangle, I don't know, weird snaggle tooth over there. I'm going to flatten that out. Pulling, just kind of looking, taking another look. I'm gonna throw light on the right side of this horn. Sorry again if my hand is in the way. I'm gonna throw light. I want the light to be coming from this direction, basically, from here. So I'm gonna throw this horn a little bit into shadow, a little bit in shadow. Maybe I might make the light coming from both sides. Haven't decided yet. Going into this other eye over here, I'm kind of just hopping around the whole thing, back and forth. I'm going to do that same shadow over here on this far side. So I'm going to have lights coming from both sides, like from behind. I'm probably going to throw a little bit of shadow over the entire face. I know that line's thick over there, but I'm going to have to kind of play it down as much as I can. It's kind of impossible, though, with pen to really do that. Okay, so now I'm going to throw a little thin layer of value over the face. With pen, you're going to have to be pretty careful. I mean, with ballpoint pens, not too bad, but you're going to have to be pretty careful with that. I'm going to throw kind of throw it flat. Kind of throw it flat over the face. On this side, I'm darkening this shadow in the middle because I want the lights coming from the back, from the kind of back area. I don't know what this is that I put over here. It looks like this kind of zit or something on his arm. I'm going to try to smooth that out as much as I can and play that down. That's another thing. I'm kind of contending with decisions I made in the past. Which is why people, would be, better off just starting new. But I think that you can get a lot from working on old drawings. Kind of gives you this little bit of confidence that you're like, oh, okay, you did improve, or at least at certain aspects, or you're in a different state of mind, or just something like that. Okay, gonna look at it. Put that upper lip here. I'm gonna shade those teeth inside in there. Trying a couple other things here. Let me see. A little bit more shadow in the eye. Oh. What else? I would throw value, if this is like a painting, I would throw value behind the character as well. Because I want this light to be really obvious on the side of his face. It's going to be hard to do that because of this zit thing that I put here last year. Let's see. I'm trying to throw a little bit of value. It's a little bit hard to throw like large masses of flat or even varied stuff with this kind of pen. It's much easier with like a brush pen, but it wouldn't come out looking the same, wouldn't look right. I might throw a little bit here, which is what I'm doing now. I might do the same thing on the other side as well, because I kind of said I would do that. Sorry, I'll be blocking the drawing here for a little bit. I'll try to do this as quick as I can. So a little bit of value there. Hopefully you can like barely see that, but to the point where it will just kind of blend into a gradient. Overall, keep pushing, little value, little fix. See, most of the conclude. I fixed most of the value sticking out of his head. I made it more like a horn. I added silhouette. It's really important. And you know, like the values a little bit, and that is it. A little bit from that. Please let me know. Like, you know, give me some feedback, guys. Are we going back? This is gonna be a series. I'm gonna that I did in the past, guys, and I'll see you later.